Hello guys, welcome back to a new video. Today we're joined by my brother and his 74 Beetle here. Looking pretty sweet. He hit a deer and did it in his door. Passenger side door and fender real bad. But we just got her all fixed and he's been driving it around again now. So that's super awesome. Currently he's...
strip off and the clips are not reusable, so I'm taking it back off and I'm gonna put new clips on it.
That way the chrome trim will be on. But today's video is not about this beetle. It is about this beetle, the 69 Baja bug. So we're gonna be going through it and I'll show you guys kind of what we've done so far and what we're gonna do to it in order to make it a dirt road killer. I don't know, off-road machine basically. So it's gonna be a whole lot of fun when it's done. It already is a lot of fun just the way it is. But it doesn't have brakes right now, so we're gonna make it have brakes so you can stop. So anyway guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and see what we got to work with here. Welcome to another YouTube video. Terrible intro. Anyway, we got 2 bugs. 2 more, because that's what we need. Yes, Adam, show us this yellow one, or whatever color it is.
This is white with a little bit of rust.
Yeah, it
color.
Used to be white, I guess. Beige side of yellow, I guess.
This is our Baja bug.
Yeah, because it's got the hijacker sticker.
Exactly, 100%. Because we're going to jack it up and make it cool.
See, it's still cold.
So we're going to go through it, clean all the trash out of it.
It's the same interior as your other one.
Yeah, I love the chrome though.
I love that the wiring is here instead of under the dash. The wiring.
I know, right?
It's so much easier to get to than under the dash. Like, good job, Volkswagen.
And tire goes here, gas tank goes there.
Quite a bit of front end damage at some point, so this will be a good opportunity for Baja fender kit. And yeah,
I think it's big bumper.
Don't these fenders go away when there's Baja?
Wow,
Very aggressive.
that's a heck of a starter. Do we remember what happened last time we tried to hook this battery up to something?
It died.
It didn't do anything, did it?
Very fair point.
That's a terrible battery, probably.
Probably.
It's probably junk.
Probably has no
It doesn't help that our battery, or our
starter's
crap too.
Yeah.
Take 47.3. 94276.
Why does it just sound like a failed printer?
I feel like that starter was taken off for a reason.
Probably. Along with the 3 other ones that I had.
And this segment, back under the car with Jack, I'm going to put the starter back on for the 2nd time today.
I think 3rd time.
Yeah. I don't understand why I have to do it. Why do I have to go under the car?
I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't want to do it.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't want to go under the car.
He's got that. I'll be fine.
It's your car.
Well, yeah, but I don't know how to do this.
Mm.
You're dragging the cables with you. They almost touched.
Huh? I don't want to.
You'll be fine. It builds character.
You got that hammer?
Yeah.
That's how you install a starter with a hammer.
I don't know where I put it. Hold on.
It's not helpful.
All right, folks. There's the hammer.
You know what? What's really funny?
What?
We have a real nice 50 by 75 foot shop with concrete floors and LED lights and even a 2-post lift. And here we are
Under the car.
under the car
Well, it's lifted.
in the grass in our yard.
And the barn's right there. It's not even far away.
Did that go in here?
Yeah. Need to be more in though.
How's that?
That's good.
Mine's also tight enough. All right. Take 953.7. Is this still attached to the... No way.
It is spinning.
Yes. She's gonna run.
Okay.
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 Okay. It'll run. Probably not, but it might.
Good chance.
It's a chance.
Decent chance.
So you're saying there's a chance?
There is a chance, yeah. Okay, I'm not going to be able to run the throttle. You're going to have to do that. I'm going to have to run.
What do you want me to do?
If it starts, keep it alive.
This thing?
Yeah, that's your throttle. I have low expectations, but it does have oil, so no one on YouTube cringe. I forgot the Volkswagen carburetors have an electronic fuel shut off.
Will it shut off the whole time?
Yeah, because you have to supply 12 volts to it for it to let fuel pass through it.
Interesting.
If I left the fuel pump hooked up, it probably would have idled there for however long I wanted it to.
You don't have the fuel pump hooked up?
No? That's crazy.
Yeah, that was the whole problem?
I do. I think it's just trying to run on starting fluid the whole time and it just didn't like it.
Yeah.
And then gasoline is what it wanted. Look at all the crap it blew out on me. Exhaust was plugged, to say the least. It didn't sound horrible.
No?
I mean, for a beater, you know.
Yeah.
How's it going? Great. Like a very comfortable position to be in. You're just gonna take a nap right like that, right?
What?
You're taking a nap like that, right?
It's so convenient.
Okay.
Baja bug. Alright. Pretty rusty. Today I took on the task of trying to sand some off. Look at that. I think the Baja bug could be white again. It's not perfect white, but I could cover some stickers and stuff, but like, that's a big difference right there.
Also, small side note, I dropped out of college and I am working at Jasper Engines and Transmissions now, which you may have heard of that, may have not, I don't know. But it's a pretty big company, so I'm having a lot of fun fixing cylinder heads. So that's what I've been doing.
It's also raining.
But because I have a job now instead of college, I have more time to work on stuff like this because I get off at like 2 o'clock, so it's pretty sweet. We have a bunch of parts. We have a bug that doesn't do all the bug things it should, so let's go ahead and fix it. So this is what we got to work with here. Where did you come up with this automobile, this fine automobile?
Some people we knew at church were like, hey, we're going to put these bugs in the scrapyard. And we were like, hey, hold on now, just 1 second.
Our
We'll go
house
take-
in the scrapyard.
Yes, exactly. So we looked at it, and for this one and another one with a really bad frame, $200. Best deal I've ever made. So then I immediately put $800 in tires, and now it's pretty cool. We had spare parts for my other bug, so engine can run now. We also need to put a cooling fan and the generator back in.
We
50-year-old.
did some shenanigans to make it work, but
It'll be better.
it also burns oil and doesn't have a muffler.
And everything burns oil.
But I cut the exhaust that goes to the muffler, so it sounds kind of funny. But we have a hitch, and we have Gabriel hijackers. So, you know, air shocks from the 70s, and they still hold air, which is crazy.
And a gas tank.
Bunch of spare parts. So on the list of things that we need to do, we need to, this is a brand new gas tank, or it was at least 20 years ago, or 40 years ago, however old ago it was. We need to plumb this up to the rest of the car, run a fuel line back to the engine, obviously, so it has a fuel cell. Currently, our fuel cell is this gas can. Yeah. And we also need to wire the ignition switch up there so we can actually kill it from... Key switch is kind of broken, so we're just going to use a regular toggle switch for that. And we need to make it stop, because it doesn't stop, so... I wish it would stop raining.
Yeah.
This is Rogue the cat. Alright. Let's get this thing on the lift and see what we got to work with. Both of the driver's seats on both bugs were pretty bad, but both passenger seats were pretty okay. So we have a black seat and a red seat, and they're both passenger seats.
So you gotta reach all the way to the other side to get the latch.
And that's our battery. It doesn't charge or anything. And there's 2 red cables, which makes it confusing. But anyway,
Wildly confusing.
on the note of what his tires, the whole goal with this was to make it a Baja bug. And so we referred to Sarah and tuned her videos on her bug that she built. And she got this size of tire, which is a
And so did
7 by 15, something like that.
a rally build I saw also had the same thing.
Anyway, they're super traction power king whatever. They're pretty knobby. They definitely fit in the rear, no problem. They do rub a little bit in the front, so I'm gonna look into seeing what we need to do to try and lift the front with the torsion bars and or put air shocks in the front, because it doesn't really rub, but it does sometimes if you're on full suspension droop or whatever. So anyway, they look cool as heck, and they lifted the car up quite a bit, which is cool. It's got a lot of ground clearance, which is really nice for off-roading, obviously. So it's still raining, so I'm not going to record a whole lot more until it stops raining. That way you guys can actually hear what I'm saying. So I started bending the little cotter pins back, and look how tight that nut is. It's supposed to be 250 foot-pounds, if I'm not mistaken. It's like an incredibly large amount of torque. As you can see, that is definitely not the way that is. So that's cool. Yep, just gonna casually loosen the castle nut. Hopefully Volkswagen guys would know that this shouldn't be able to do this by hand. I think he got a hole in his muffler. Also, this drum won't come off. I'm beating the crap out of it. Oh well. Oily. Who would have thought? Yummy. That looks horrible. Like, what the heck? You ever seen grease that looks like that? It's first for me. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I mean, I've seen it brown and black, but not gray. First time for everything. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's another day. Today, we're gonna finish up the brakes on the Baja Bug. Me and my brother worked on it pretty hard yesterday. Got a lot done. We got the rear brakes all done. It means wheel cylinders and brake lines, and then we put it back together. This drum had a heck of a groove in it, so I took the grinder and, ground the groove off the end of it. Kind of high quality work we're doing for this bug. Brother got the alternator wired up, the generator wired up, and a belt on it. So the engine's ready to go, pretty much. Passenger side brake done also. So now all we have left, I got the driver's side brake done. Now we just have to do the passenger side. Let's go ahead and dive into this thing, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. Then we got to put that thing in here and run a fuel line back to the fuel pump. But then once that's done, then it'll be ready to go. Baja Bug. To those of you Volkswagen guys out there who would know better, that is the wrong wheel cylinder, but it is a free wheel cylinder, and the new ones are like $25. Ridiculous. That was off my brother's Super Beetle. We put disc brakes in the front of his Super Beetle, so we're doing the cheap way, and reusing the good wheel cylinders off of his Beetle. But I guess they changed the size on those, so the bore is slightly bigger on those. I hope that's not a big deal. If it is, I guess we'll find out, but I guess we'll find out. One thing to note on Volkswagens, driver's side spindle nuts, those guys, driver's side, they are left-hand thread, so just keep that in mind. I don't know what year they changed that or if it's always that way, but my brother's 74 is that way, and this 69 is the same way. The rears are not that way. They have a castle nut. The front, left-hand thread, so. We are replacing the front wheel seals because the last thing I want is a bunch of grease in your front brakes. Should we replace them on the rears? Probably, but to be honest with you, they both looked actually okay. And they felt very rubbery still, so. It's got a remote reservoir on these Volkswagens, so you gotta hook up a line to there, to there. So we gotta hook that up, and then with this special brake hose line. You can't use fuel line. It'll just corrode like really quickly and break down. So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to day 946.2 of working on the Baja Bug. I'm joined by my brother today. He is not working, so we can both work on this thing together. Hopefully knock it out tonight. We got a fuel tank to install, ignition switch to wire in,
And the most important thing.
I want to make a battery hold down too, because
It's called zip ties.
I like how he thinks. Currently, it looks like he's installing some trim on the side because, you know, it's really important.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that stays down now. So much better. It was always popping up. Looked really bad.
Okay, well, at least that's fixed. So after we get all that done, then in about a couple weeks, we're going to put a turbo on it because I think that would be dope. What do you think? Think that'd be dope?
Yeah. Everything's would be dope.
So let me know if you guys have swapped or put a turbo on a Volkswagen before. Any recommendations? I think turbo we have available to us is like a 40 millimeter turbo. I know absolutely nothing about turbos, so that might be humongous for this engine. I don't know, but we're gonna find all this out.
And Rogue thinks it's a good idea, so Rogue's always right.
Yep. I don't know if it'll make any boost at all, but we're gonna try. So first things first, I gotta add some oil to this Reno because it drank about 2 quarts in the last couple of weeks. So. And then we'll get to working on the Baja Bug. All right, time for an update, ladies and gentlemen. We have just got the fuel tank in the car.
Magic.
We have filler neck edge. We have the fuel vent thing hose. And it's bolted down with 2 bolts. So it's basically perfect. Luke's working on picking up right now so we can put the car back down. And I'm gonna turn his license plate into a switch panel thing. So the radio is not here, or Luke took it out or something. We're gonna make this our switch panel for ignition switch, and then whenever we inevitably put a light bar on it or something, or wire the headlights. So that's what we're gonna do. Hopefully we'll get her on the ground shortly. Keeping the mosquitoes down. Should we check the oil on it? What? Should we check the oil on it before you rip it around too much more?
Huh?
Should we check the oil on it before you rip it around too much more?
Probably, yeah.
Because the amount of oil that's in the air right now.
I know, it's like completely a whole different shade.
I mean, as long as there's some on it, that's the main thing. I guess your oil light didn't come on, did it?
No. It's like overflowing.
Well, it should be because it's spinning around in there. Main thing is it's got some in it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, she needs some new piston rings. Good Lord. Okay. So I think I'll wrap it up for this one. We got the Bug to run for the first time since the late 70s and early 80s, and we got tires on it, made it charge, made it have one working light, and overall it's pretty decent. Still got some brake work to do, but it runs and drives, and that's what we wanted it to do. We're gonna obviously put a little more work into it, but at least we got it this far. So stay tuned for another episode on this for sure. We're definitely gonna, like I said, put some more effort into it. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and we'll see you next time on It'll Run. Silly kitty. You attacking my leg.